Foots are important. Without foots, you couldn't go from point A to point B. Do you like foots? Of course you like foots. The post-central gyrus in the parietal lobe of the human brain puts genitals and feet right next to each other, and sometimes synapses cross, making really awkward moments at the nail salon. But enough about me projecting, let's get to work. Footwork. Footwork originally began as a style of dance associated with 80s and 90s Chicago ghetto house music, also known as booty music. These particular dance songs were common amongst regional ghetto neighborhood parties, where you can hear 808 and 909 drum machines pounding to sexually explicit repetitive lyrics, such as this 1990s classic produced by the infamous yet mysterious totally not made up DJ Glory Hole with her breakthrough hit Sexual Penetration. That is over. The footwork dance is named after a particular way in which ravers would let the spirit of house, also known as the rhythm of the 4-on-the-floor house kick, enter their bodies and souls and make them fucking spaz out everywhere, only with their feet. Onlookers amazed with this new movement began joining them in creating circles where everyone would move their feet as fast as they could to the music. Seeing this, music producers began making faster and faster house music, creating the genre known as Chicago Juke. Chicago Juke was practically Chicago house, nightcored up to 160 beats per minute, only with crazier spastic syncopated kick patterns that would drive people's feet insane. Listeners with their angry feet began battling each other, very much like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or some other millennial generation indicator to masturbate my hardcore demographic, and thus birthing the new genre known as footwork. Footwork is a fast-paced genre with tempos ranging from 150 to 170 beats per minute. Commonly used are 808 and 909 drum machines with various chopped and screwed samples. Producers sometimes use jazz records or sometimes use sharp ghetto house vocal samples in spastic ways. The genre is mostly rhythm-based around a particular rhythm known as the boom 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 brum boom 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 rhythm. Remember, the main goal of footwork is to make something rhythmically complex, to make someone's feet go crazy. To be real with you for a second, it's basically gabber but made by black people. So now here's the part you have all been waiting for. Open up FL Studio, and then when you have it open, insert a drum machine. I like using FPC because, as we all know, FPC use presets and then go to 808, and now you have all the sounds of a generation that sounds exactly the same. And now go to the piano roll and then hit all of these. And now what you're going to want to do is click this magnet and then click on step, because we're going to make dub step, and then you go like this, and that's a dubstep beat. Then you press Control A, Control C, Control V, and then you slide it over, and now we should have something that sounds like this. But it's too slow. You gotta put that shit up to make people's feet go crazy. But you don't want to start off with a kick right away, so go to mid-tom and then Control C, Control V, and then make your beat longer. Now let's add a snare on every third beat to keep tempo, and now we should have a beat that sounds like this. That's what the speakers are for. And then what you're gonna want to do is make a fill so that it causes some variations in the track. And then what you're gonna want to do next is you're gonna want to make it trap influenced by adding some closed fuck. To do this right, press shift and then hold it down, and then you can paint that on there, and it should sound like this. So if you want to make it really trap influenced, what you got to do is highlight these parts before the snare and then these parts after the fill, and then press Alt U and it should chop it up, and then press accept, and now you have a trap influenced footwork beat. And now if you really want the drop to come in, what you're going to want to do is highlight this and then press Control V, and then instead of sliding it to the right, you slide it down to the kick, and now we have a full-blown footwork beat. But we want to make this even more unique, so what we're going to want to do is open up the mixer, go to the mixer insert, and then insert our mic, and now you should hear me double, but let's lower this so it's not loud. And then insert Edison, which is a recording software. And since you know me, guys, you guys know what my favorite thing in the world is: memes. So now let's copy the part right here where I say memes, and then let's drag it into a sampler. And the sampler, we should move it over to track 2, and then you can hear it, memes. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the piano roll on the memes, and we're gonna press Control V and then slide it up to C5, because that's where the regular hit is. Memes.
Memes, 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 memes,
memes, memes. And now to make sure that it sounds really fancy, you go on this crossfade, slide it up a little bit, normalize the audio, and now here's how the beat sounds. Memes. Or we can pitch it up and it sounds even wackier. So that's about it. You can do more shit with it if you want, like fuck with the pitch. Memes. But that's all just stylistic choices. So yeah, that's how you make a footwork beat. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you want, rate, comment, subscribe, do things. Check the description for links to other footwork tracks. I like RP Boo and Machine Drum the most. Yeah, buy my mixtape. Listen to me on Spotify and iTunes if you want. Bye.